Moldex3D Machine Characteristic Service is to help establish a unique digital twin for each molding machine. Their physical characteristics and dynamic responses are considered in simulation, so we can make sure our parameters fit the actual manufacturing environment and make better products in less try. Today, I'm going to share how to remotely implement Moldex3D Machine Characteristic Experiment. The process is broken down into 5 steps. 1. Provide basic information. Please provide information of your mold and injection machine model. Please also specify the plastic material model that you will be using and its characteristics. Then, complete the setup on drying machine and mold temperature controller. 2. Assess the reliability of the experiment and check the upper and lower control limits. The entire experiment must be based on mass production. And confirm the reliability of the experiment, which is the upper and lower limits. To do so, we can use speed U-shaped curve and packing pressure with time to determine the molding window that is suitable for running machine characteristics analysis. With the right molding window, we can capture accurate experimental data on machine and mold without exceeding their limits. In addition, you can refer to the Machine Characteristic Analysis Experiment app, which contains detailed speed and pressure holding experiment steps, allowing you to complete the machine characteristic analysis experiment according to the process. 3. Set up cameras to start remote connection. Set up at least 2 cameras. One faces the injection machine panel to see the experimental data. The other is placed above the injection machine to see the complete mold opening and closing procedure. Finally, connect to Moldex3D personnel and share on-site video. 4. Run the experiment. First, execute mold trial with the original parameters. Then, for filling experiments, implement 3 experiments in 1 section, 2 experiments in 2 sections, and 2 experiments in 3 sections by using the values on the mold trial data sheet. The same process also applies to packing experiments. During the experiment, please make sure to use the testing conditions deduced from the molding window, as the experiment requires stability and reproducibility. We suggest to run multiple experiments under similar time period to reflect the actual machine characteristics. Moreover, please remember that the motor needs to be stabilized for 3 cycles on each experiment, while the hydraulic machine requires 5 cycles. Please note, in the original condition experiment, the screenshot of the graph should include the entire response curve. We only take the curve from the start of the filling to post-VP for filling experiment, and the curve from pre-VP to post-packing for packing experiment. The graph must include speed, pressure, screw position, etc. If possible, please include your setting values as well. The upper and lower control limits should be set properly to make sure that the curve stays within the screen. Finally, weigh and record the finished products and runners of the experiments. 5. Send back the experimental data. Please send the CSV file and graph generated by the experiment results back to Moldex3D. If your molding machine is unable to generate CSV files, you can also send us a screenshot. Please note that the screenshot needs to be clear and not skewed. If organizations want to conduct remote machine characteristic experiments, as long as they have sufficient information and follow the right experiment procedures, they can still achieve accurate results. To increase the competitiveness of your company and enter the new era of smart manufacturing, it's a must to build unique digital twin for each of your machine.